Hey there everyone, this is Jeff Perkins with JD Cutlery doing another quick review on three really cool looking Reate Horizon Ds that I've done up. These are all buffed out and done with various different drizzle patterns. I'm going to go ahead and grab one as well. That is undone. So I want to give you guys an idea of exactly what it looked like originally versus what they look like now. So we'll kind of go through these one at a time. I did want to go ahead and start off. I mean, your standard Reate Horizon D is a bead blasted gray with your light blue hardware and your light blue and bronze faux Damascus looking pocket clip and pivot caps. So that is what the original looks like. I always go ahead and buff the bead blasting because then it gives me much more vibrant colors. And let's go ahead and start with the first one. This one was done up for one of my customers. Unfortunately, as I was putting it back together, I slipped. So you can see the scratch right here. So this one will be discounted. It'll be a little bit less money on the website. It's just a shame it wasn't worth redoing this actual knife. Too much time and effort went into this. So we'll go ahead and sell it the way it is. It's got a nice high voltage blue background with a bright silver buffed out drizzle as well as a nice gold drizzle. Then I went ahead and took it a step further and buffed the hardware as well as far as the screws go. Now this was a ton of work. Getting that yellow and blue pivot cap, for it to go that way, I had to do all kinds of different things. I tried anodizing it to get those colors, but this high voltage blue is actually not next to gold when it comes to anodizing. So what I had to do was I anodized it high voltage blue, which actually gave me blue and purple. Then I had to acid dip it until I got the right color to come out, and I got lucky and got the gold and blue. So worked on the pivot caps, did not work on the pocket clip. So I went ahead and matched the high voltage blue. You've got a two-tone high voltage blue that matches the background. And then we went gold on the back spacer. And of course, you know me, it's got to have a lanyard. But as is typical with all these Horizon Ds, flips like a champ. This thing is just crazy. Grabs your attention. I really like the way it turned out. Unfortunately, I was putting it back together late last night. Was a little more tired than I should have been. Slipped and got that little scratch. So the scratch is definitely there. It's visible. It's not bad when you're looking at it. I mean, the camera is really picking it up because I'm trying to make it visible. But when you're holding it in your hand, it does not look as bad as the camera just made it look. So still a fantastic knife. It'll be discounted a little bit. I'm sure it'll go at some point. And honestly, if it doesn't go, you know what, I'll keep it. This is a nice looking knife. Horizon D is one of my favorite in the Reate lineup. And I've been told by Reate that they're not planning on making any more in that size. Now I am super excited because I have a number of the new mini Horizon Ds coming from Reate next week. So very excited about that. Got some that have solid titanium handles, some that have carbon fiber inlays. I got a Damascus one. I went the gamut, a little bit of everything they had. So this one is done in a nice green background with the purple drizzle. And yes, I was able to get the purple and green to work on the pocket clip and the pivots. So this one turned out fantastic. Very happy with the look of this one. The purple and green look real nice together. Lanyard was not really the right colors, but I threw it on there anyways. If you don't like it, just cut it off. The purple on the back spacer. Lockup on this one is right about 20%. And these suckers are all pretty nice and centered. And again, flicks like a champ. So, nice smooth knife. If you don't like the lanyard because it doesn't match. Unfortunately, some of these greens and purples are really hard to match, especially with your lanyard colors. So, it is what it is. You don't like it, cut it off. You're not going to hurt my feelings. I just put it on there because I love to have something to grab a hold of, to pull a knife out of my pocket, and I like to do that for my customer. I forgot to show you the lockup on the blue, silver, and gold one. That one is a little bit earlier. You're looking about 15%. And she is nice and centered. So that looks good as well. Now this next one turned out pretty cool. I'm happy with this. I'm hoping the camera picks it up nice. I am calling this my Ano Camouflage, because it has that green background. Looks like you've got sticks with the bronze that are broken up with some spots of lightish blue. And then this other color is a very faint, super light blue. But it doesn't really come off as blue. It almost comes off as a gray. And it gives it a pretty cool camouflage effect. We went blue and bronze on the pivots, as well as the pocket clip. So pivots have the blue and bronze. Went blue with the back spacer. This one is a cool looking knife. Very interesting. I mean, truly does give it a camouflage feel. Looking at that drizzle pattern and the effect on this knife. So, very happy with this one. Again, it's a Horizon D. Flips like a champ. Can't go wrong. M390 steel. Steel lock bar insert. We're right about a 10 to 15% on the lockup. Centering looks pretty darn good on it as well. Just can't go wrong. I am very excited about the new mini Horizon Ds. I did get to play with them when I met with David and the folks at Reate at the USN show. Also got to play with a couple of the Star Boys, which I'll have coming in next week as well. So very excited about the new lineup. I've got a number of different Reates that are going to come out over the next probably 2 weeks. Hopefully I'll have all those new ones done, as well as I've got a number of additional K3s, a couple K4s. I've got a really cool looking K1 I've still got to do the anodizing on, but I actually did some file work down the spacer, or the sides of the scales. So that turned out pretty cool. So I'm just not sure exactly what I'm going to do with the color on that yet. Well, thank you for tuning in. These will be available very soon on the website. So if you're interested, please hop on over, take a look. We're at www.jdcutlery.com. Thank you and have a good one.